All right, guys, this is a long overdue Fiesta ST update, and as you can see, the Fiesta ST is still here, and it's all shiny and clean, and I'm still enjoying driving it very much, and I've had it for 4.5 years now. What I've enjoyed less is the experience I've had with the air conditioning. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that the blend actuator on the driver's side went out around 3-year mark when it was repaired under warranty, and then about 12 months later it had a blend actuator go again. I assumed it was the other one. It was not. It was the driver's side again, and it was no longer under warranty, and I got it repaired, which was a mistake because it cost a fortune. We're talking about a pretty big 4-digit number, and the first number was not a 1. So yeah, it wasn't the only thing that needed doing. It needed brakes and stuff as well, but it was really expensive. So if yours goes, I'd probably fix it yourself. For the bruised knuckles and the scratched wrist, it's probably worth sticking your arms up behind the steering column rather than pulling the whole front of the car to pieces, which is what the dealership did. But you know, it's fixed. It's now guaranteed for 2 years. But having it go twice within the first 4 years is pretty shoddy, especially when every modern Ford that's got climate has those same parts and they're all just as unreliable. I was speaking to a guy who had an F-150 where he said he had, in the space of like 12 to 18 months, had like 3 of them fail. So, you know, and there isn't a upgradable part available. So, you know, that's, you know, where we are with that. But I thought, as I've had the car for 4.5 years, I'll do a quick little update on how it's doing. I love driving it when it's not broken, and it's not broken most of the time, but it's not been as affordable to repair as I'd hoped. It's still a lot of fun to drive. Yeah, still drives really well, still really practical. There's been some issues with the paintwork. I've got some stone chips and things in the front. So we have a few little knocks like this here that I'm not thrilled about. But you know, that happens. The other issue we've had, you know, pretty much from an early time, there's a few little blemishes in the paintwork where you'll get these little blue spots coming through, mostly on the rear. So, as you can see here, there's some little spots. And there's a couple of those in a few places, and I've not been over thrilled about that. I mean, you could get it touched up, but it's like, it's all money, isn't it? So, I've looked at other cars, and there's nothing electric that really does it for me just yet. Hopefully one day. There is the, you know, the GR Corolla is awesome, and I'd love one of those, but, you know, they're expensive, and this is paid for. So, you know, in a toss-up between buying a big, new, expensive car or just sticking to this one, not having to pay out for it, and the money I save can be put onto modification. So, with that in mind, I am going to get myself a performance exhaust, hopefully within the next 12 months or so. And as Mount 2 no longer sell theirs for the Fiesta ST, I shall be buying probably the one from Cobb. So that's the big one mod I'm looking forward to doing. But in general, it's yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I'm still enjoying it, and I'm hoping to enjoy it for a while longer until something else catches my eye, or until it breaks again. You know, whichever comes first. Anyway, thanks for watching, and that's where we are right now. And I will upload one of these some point in the future.